Good morning or good evening, wherever you are. Now, my devices are playing up, which is interesting. And I've got a cat that is screaming for attention behind me. So I do apologise for that in advance. I think she's going a little bit deaf and I think she's got a little bit of dementia happening. So it is what it is. She is 18. Now, have I frozen already? Interesting. Oh, please don't freeze on me. Welcome, everybody. If you can just let me know that you are here, just pop something in the comments section there. Let me know where you are watching from. You can hear my cat. Hang on, excuse me. I'll just see if I can get her over here. Come on, Bubba. Come on, darling. Come on. Come here. Come on. Just bear with me, everybody, because she is going to be annoying me the whole time. No, she won't. She just ran off. So, as you know, I wasn't live last week. I have been in New Zealand. I got back on the weekend, and it's good to be back, but it's also a little bit sad not to be in New Zealand anymore. It was a bit of a whirlwind, fly in, work, fly back out. We had some adventures on the way. There was a lot of connecting with people, a lot of connecting with the land. So it was very, very special for myself. Who have we got on here? Hello, Scott, Chanel. Hello, Christy. Hi, Kim. How are you all? And can you hear my cat? She's not spoken to me all morning, but as soon as I go live, she wants me. Come on, darling. Come on. Come here. I'll just see if I can get her up here. Hang on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, darling. I'm not going to get any work done unless I've got her here on my lap by the feels of it. Come on, darling. Come on. No, she's just looking for attention. All right, so I do ask that you like and share this live feed, please. Let me know that you have done that. Pop it in the comment section there, liked and shared. Let me know that you have done that. And I do ask you do that, the same comment with your question and or comments. If you are a first timer here, I do welcome you. Now, the way I work is I prefer to work with direct questions. So please don't ask me to pull a card or what can I see or anything like that. I do channel a lot of my information, and here she is. See, I've got her finally. So maybe we'll have some peace. Okay, she'll be happy now. Now you'll see in the Facebook comments there that I do not answer medical or legal questions on live feed, and I am a psychic and I am a medium. Now, I do tend to stick with the psychic side of it on these live feeds only purely because I'm an evidential medium, and there is a bit of a lag when we do these live feeds, and I need validation straight away before I give out other bits of information with the mediumship. So me talking now, you probably won't be seeing for another 30 seconds, and then I need to wait for you to get back to me, and I just try to keep the show going, and I try to get through as many people as I can in such a short time. So I tend to steer clear from mediumship readings on these live feeds. However, I am available for private readings, and you will see on the bottom of the screen there how you can book a private reading with me, the psychicpinup.setmore.com. So those who do not know me, my name is Linda. As you can see, I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I am based in Wollongong, New South Wales, which is about 1 hour south of Sydney. And as many of you know, I have just been working in New Zealand, and I've only just gotten back. So I'm back on board. I've come back with so many different ideas, downloads. My mind is bursting with things, so I just don't know. You know, when you've got so much to do and you're so excited and you just don't know where to start. That's the way I'm feeling at the moment. Now, my availabilities for my readings, my private readings, now take me through until the end of April. So realistically, we're looking at around about the 28th or the 29th of April now, I think, for private readings. But if you go onto the Set More website there, you'll be able to see my next availability. Okay. Hello, Kate. Who else have we got in here? Sean, hello. Thank you for joining me. Oh, Marie, hello. Have I got any people on here from New Zealand that I've read when I was over there? So Just to let you all know as well, I am broadcasting across multiple platforms this afternoon. So if you're in a channel where there's only a couple of you watching and you're commenting, you're thinking that I'm ignoring you, I'm not. I actually do have multiple platforms open, including YouTube and multiple groups on Facebook. I do encourage everybody to go on over to the actual my main Facebook page, which is the Psychic Pinup, and watch it from there. I do have my phone down here. That's why you keep seeing me look down, because that's open on to the Psychic Pinup, so I can see the comments coming off that. And I am also broadcasting again this evening at 8 p.m. Sydney time. So it's just gone 1 p.m. now. I'll be doing this for the next hour, and then I'll be back again this evening at 8 p.m. Okay. So hello, Phyllis. Okay, Carol from New Zealand. Did I read for you? I can't remember if I did. Let me know. Who else have we got here? Okay. Rinny, is it Rin? You're asking for. As I was just scrolling through, my anxiety just went through the roof when I was looking at your name, honey. So I'm guessing that you are suffering from quite high anxiety at the moment, and you're asking for some advice on that. Okay, not on the anxiety, but around finance. Haven't worked in a while. Don't want to create an opportunity. Okay, yeah. I'm going to ask you. I'm just going to go a little bit left of field here, sweetheart, because I feel like there's the anxieties is playing a part with this as well. So I'm going to ask you if you can go and do a bit of meditation when you get off this live feed here, honey. And it's like I feel like yours got so much going on inside your mind that it's very hard to focus on one thing at once. And they're just showing me how you're going to get clarification with things moving forward, where you need to go, what you need to do through meditation. And I know that's not the answer to your question right now, but they're asking me to pass that on to you. Okay, so please go and do that, and please write down the answers there. You'll get a lot of clarification, a lot of answers to these questions that's got going on. Like I feel like my heart's pounding through my chest at the moment. You know, like when you run a marathon, and not that I run a marathon. I'm the most unfit person you'll ever see, but it's just I feel like I've been running, and that heart rate's going 100 miles an hour there. So can you do that for me, please, sweetheart? Okay. Oh, Scott, it's good to have me back, is it? Oh, I don't know if Oz is ready for that. It's like, oh, I'm sure there's some people here that might think differently, but thank you. Okay, Vanita from Chicago. Hello, honey. How are you? What time is it over there, sweetheart? Let me know. You meditate, so you understand the meditation then, okay? But are you writing down the answers that you are getting here? Okay. Who else have we got here? So, Vanita would love messages from your guides. I can't even read today. I'm just sorry. Would love any messages my guides would love to share with me for my highest good today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Right. Thank you very much, Lee. They're showing me that there is I want to call you an ideas person. They're talking about ideas and things that you need to start acting on. So I feel like you have so many ideas, but again, they're showing me at the moment. I feel like me. It's you need to start implementing some of these ideas. You've got a lot of good ideas, but you need to start chipping away at them. There's going to be an offer that comes out of one of these ideas. Okay. They're talking about the podcast as well. So you've gone a little bit quiet on that, have you? Or there's ideas that you need to come up with for new shows. I feel like we need to be going down that road, and that's what they're wanting you to concentrate on. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Vanita. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Let me just scroll down a bit. Okay, Meg from New Zealand. Did I read for you too? I forget half the people who I read for. Okay, so Vanita, so I was right with that. I'm on fire today. Hang on, I can't even see myself right now. Let me just pull that down a bit. I'm totally an ideas person. I'm launching another one tomorrow. I have got a good, hang on, I've lost that there. Got a good roster for my podcast guest. Would love you to join me too. Well, just reach out to me. Just private message me, and I can make that happen. I'm an ideas person too. I can make that happen, Vanita. So just get me on there. Just message me after the show or whatever, and we can tee up some times. I don't sleep. I'm on all different time zones at all the time. So I'm always off on the 5D doing my stuff. So I never sleep. So just hit me up with that, lovely. I'd be honoured to put it that way. Who else have we got on here? Hello, Susan. Lorna from South Africa. Lorna, you are my sign today, but you're asking for a reading. I'm working on specific questions today. If you can let me know. I do not do medical or legal questions on live feeds, but and I do not do generals. Okay, so if you want me to do a general, I'm going to tell you what Spirit wants you to know, and I can tell you now it's not what you're wanting to hear. So just let me know a direct question, please, lovely. Who else have we got on here? Erica, does my person love me? Why ask things like that for, darling? Okay. Why are you asking things like that? Okay. Straight away you're telling me you've already got seeds of doubt there. Look, it all happens for a reason, sweetheart. Now, I had this very good quote. Hang on. I'm in the habit of writing a lot of things down too. When I hear things, I write, what I fear, I create. Now, I want that to be your affirmation today. Please write that down. What I fear, I create. And that goes along the lines of manifesting. So if you're sitting in that space of this person not loving me, and there will become a point where you will start manifesting that, and that will happen. Now, I always say to people, everybody is born with this sixth sense, and you need to start listening to your own intuition. There's a reason why you have asked me this question. Okay, you already know the answer deep down. But what I'm going to say here, I feel like there is some form of moving on, moving forward. Okay, on your part, it's you. And I'm getting the number 10 around you. And when I get numbers, they are time frames. So I don't feel like it's in 10 days. It could possibly be in the next 10 weeks. So let's say in the next two to 2.5 months, I see that there is some form of moving forward, and I see there's a victory at the end of this, meaning that everything's going to work itself out. Okay, but I want you to go back and look deep within yourself, sweetheart. But I also want you to run by that affirmation. What you fear, you create. And I'm sure that is relevant to other people watching here today as well. I'm pretty certain I've just hit the nail on the head with a few of you watching this. Yeah, you understand. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah. Okay, thinks he loves you, but it doesn't express it. Look, men are very funny creatures. Okay, they show their love in other ways. Some show their love by providing and providing a roof over your head, providing you with food. Others are very touchy, clingy feeling. It's just finding your what they call the love language between the two of you. Okay, but I'm a big advocate of communication, and you also, even if they say things, the words need to match the actions as well. So they can say all the beautiful things under the world, but do the actions match the words as well? Okay, who else have we got here? What's that? I want love, touch. What's the E gifts? What's gifts? Okay. Have you expressed all this? See, this I'm going to say you need to go back and express this to your partner as well, because a lot of the times, they're not mind readers. It's funny because I find myself in situations and people say, "But you should know," and I'm like, "I'm not a mind reader. I'm a psychic, not a mind reader." Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Meg, hello. I'm having a bit of a dilemma about whether to move to a smaller home or should I move back to my hometown. Okay. Did I read for you last weekend? I feel like this is deja vu here. Did I read for you? Sorry, if you can see what I'm doing here, everybody, I've actually got a cat on my leg. See? Hang on, this is my little baby. Okay, look at her. She's like a baby. And she's 18. So if I'm sitting in odd positions, it's because of her. So, Meg, you're saying I'm having a bit of a dilemma about whether to move to a smaller home or should I move back to my hometown. See, this is the thing. Look, again, I'm going to say I'm a big advocate of meditation and getting answers that way. Now, it wasn't meant to be a reading, but it was a mini one during your workshop. I don't remember. See, if you get to know me after a while, I seem to give out a lot of information and do a lot of readings for people, and then I forget. So I don't even remember, sweetheart. I'm sorry. So now the answer to your question, they just showed me straight away childhood. I'm picking up the word childhood with you. So I'm going to say there's a connection with your decision around childhood memories, which to me, I'm going to say hometown. But this does come with disclaimers, as I'm a big advocate of psychics should not be telling people what they should be doing. I can see things, I can see the road that you are going down, and I can see, you know, where you're going to end up. But this is when I do say to people that we have free will and you can change that path by making different decisions. But where I see you at today, I am specifically picking up the word childhood. So I'm going to say there's a connection there with hometown, if that makes sense. So I'll leave that there. I hope that helps you, my darling. Okay. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, sweetheart. If you're giving me snippets of questions all bit by bit by bit, I cannot see them. You need to give it all in the guts of one thing at once. I can't really go back looking, piecing things together, darling. Okay. Gina, hello. As soon as I saw that, I started singing that D Ream song. Things can only get better. You've actually hit rock bottom, sweetheart. They're just showing me things as I'm hearing the word. Actually, I'm seeing the word shock. Shock. It's all shock. There's still shock that you are going through. They're showing me you have hit the rock bottom. You are on your way back up. I'm hearing that song. Things can only get better. But your question here is, am I going through a marriage breakup, being really hurt? Do you see things getting better? Yes, I do see things getting better for you. And now this is the thing also, when a lot of people will sit opposite me and say, will I ever be happy? And this is when I say to people, well, happiness is a choice. And this is sort of like what I'm going to say to you as well. These are things that you need to make these decisions to be happy, because the energy I'm picking up at the moment is a very low vibrational energy. And I do say this with respect, honey, but I just see that there needs to be a little bit of changing of mindset, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's a slow process, and it's something that you need to be aware of. And they're showing me once baby steps with you with this, that's when things will start changing. And that's why I keep hearing that song, things will only get better. Where you're currently at the moment, there's just showing me it's like picking up the pieces. And I am also going to say that I feel like the person that you're married to as well, there was things that you found out about, or you are finding out now about, that you didn't think at all possible, if that makes sense. And I just feel like that's why I'm picking up this word shocked with you. But I see this just saying to me 12 months from now, 12 months, it's like you will be a completely different person. They're also mentioning this overseas trip that you're going to be going on in 12 months as well. And it's like the start of the whole new journey for you there. So I just want you to keep your eye on the bigger picture with this, because they're just saying you now, 12 months, not the same person. So I'll leave that there for you. Okay. What did I see? I saw a truck in a box of junk I was hoarding. You know I don't remember. Was I doing mediumship? I must have been doing mediumship. Okay. Let's have a look. Thank you. I'm actually in my hometown at my parents' house right now. And that's where you would like to stay, isn't it? I think it has stirred up a lot of good memories for you. Okay. Oh, sorry. Way. Scroll. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, just be aware for a couple of little surprises too, honey. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. And I'm sorry, honey, I don't understand. What page should I post? I'm not understanding. Again, those who've just joined me, welcome. I am broadcasting across multiple platforms this afternoon. And if you're in a page that there's only a couple of people watching, you think I'm ignoring you. It's not the case. I have YouTube open. I've got multiple groups open in Facebook. Now, if you're asking me what page you should be doing the posting to, whichever page you are on, please do that, because I'm broadcasting through a third-party software that condenses all those pages into one. So I am seeing comments, okay, but because there's so many of you on here, I do miss a lot of the comments because it's scrolling, as you can appreciate, it's scrolling up with comments and questions. Now, what I do ask is that you like and share my live feed. Pop in the comments section there the word liked and shared. In that same comment, I do ask that you put your question there as well. It's just too hard for me to scroll back and to try to piece things together and to find questions as well. Okay, so I'm sure you can all appreciate that. Now, let's have a look. You're welcome, Paula Jones. Thanks for your lives. Thank you for watching me. As I said, I feel like I haven't been on here for weeks. I know I didn't do it last week, but it just feels like it's been such a long time. Maddie, no, I do not ask for any donations, money, or anything. When I do these live feeds, they are purely free. I do them for the hour. However, if you'd like to book private readings through me, you can do that by going to the psychicpinup.setmore.com, and that will take you through to my booking system. I do face-to-face readings at my shop at Port Kembla. I do travel extensively, as many of you know. I just got back from New Zealand. I'm going up to Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival next month. I will be in Goulburn next month as well. I will be in Melbourne in June, I think, just off the top of my head. I've got a trip coming up to Canberra, but don't quote me on that. I've just got to finalise a few things with all of that. So answer is no, I don't take money when I do these live feeds, honey. Now, okay, Margaret Bennett, thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking and sharing. Do you see a house move for me this year? Thanks in advance. And where are you watching from, lovely? Okay. Now, this is where I have to ask you, have you got children or are there children involved in this? Because I feel like I need to bring something up around children with you. Now, I'm going to say, yes, I do feel like that there will be a move coming up for you. Now, I am seeing the exchange of money crossing the palms of your hands. So I'm going to say, yes, I do see that, along with the signing of a contract that's coming up here for you. This place that I do see for you, I actually feel like it's something that it's been a long time coming. I want to say, you know, when you see the stars in the sky and it's like, oh, all your wishes are coming true. I feel like it's that for you. So I'd say long time coming for you, darling. I'm going to say yes for that. I will say yes. Now, I'm just asking you whereabouts you are in the world, because I'm just asking for them to give me some indication as to time frames, because I am seeing, I want to say, when the seasons change from cold to warm again. So when we get into springtime. So that's why I'm asking you whereabouts you are located in the world. Scotland. Okay. So you're coming into your springtime now. Okay. But I feel like I need to highlight spring, or when the flowers are out. It's warmer months for you. Okay. Now you also say yes, children, but I stay alone. Okay. Now they just keep highlighting children around you. So are you wanting to move somewhere where you're closer to children, or I feel like I need to highlight children with you? Okay. You are welcome. So, yeah, you're welcome, darling. Can't even do my scribble today. I usually sit there and scribble while I do my readings, but I can't because I've got a cat on my arms. Yeah. Yeah. They live near you. Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't feel like you're moving far from them. I just feel like that's quite important for you. And okay. We finally got there. We have a good connection with the man I like. Do you see him and me romantically dating? What's the number 4 around this person? How long have you been sort of like seeing this for? 4 weeks, 4 months. I need to highlight the 4 with that person. He's not near you, is that right? I don't feel like that they live near you. I have to say that. There's a bit of a distance. I feel like there is a distance. Or if that's not this person, this is another person that's coming in. There is a distance with this person, this romantic interest that I'm seeing with you. Okay. They're showing me here, time's not right yet. I'm picking up another 3. another 3. I'm going to say 3 months. There's something around 3-month mark, and I'm being shown that there is somebody else. If you're saying that he lives near you, I'm being shown somebody from a distance. Okay, 10 miles is nothing. No, no. When I see a distance, I'm seeing a distance. Um, they're showing me you'll get your answer with this person around number 3. So it's either 3 weeks, but I'm going to say in 3 months. I'm going to say this, darling. I see that there is another person that's coming in. Okay. So I'll leave that there. I know that's not what you're wanting to hear. I'm sorry, but I'm just the messenger with what I'm getting here. Okay, they're just showing me the connection there. Thank you. So how long have you been seeing this person on and off? Because it's look, I'm one of these people that either it's on or it's not. I don't know why people skirt around relationships. You either like them or you don't. But I'm just being shown that around 3 weeks you'll get your answer there. But I'm going to say I do see that there is somebody else coming into the picture here. Okay, for a few months. Yeah. Okay. I'm not feeling it at the moment. And they're asking me to let you know that there's somebody else coming for you as well. But please, I always say to people, you got free will with this, and just take what you want with that information. But that's what they're giving me today for you. Okay. Anastasia over on YouTube. Okay. Just before I read you, Anastasia, somebody here either had green chicken curry for lunch or I'm tasting Thai food. Was that you, Anastasia, that I'm doing? I'm tasting. It's very nice. It's very nice. Please do. Message from Spirit. I feel very lost in life. Oh, honey, your anxiety's through the roof, sweetheart. I'm feeling that very, very much with you, sweetheart. Okay. Did you just have a breakup, sweetheart? Because I feel like I need to be talking about disappointments around a relationship or something that didn't go to plan, and that's why I'm feeling this loss or this feeling lost here. Now, look, I always say to people, I'm a very big advocate when it comes to meditation and doing work on myself and healing. And I feel like this is where you currently are at. So I'm going to encourage you to do some meditation. And I'm also a very big advocate for writing, doing a lot of writing and getting my thoughts out in a journal. And a lot of people that have sat in on my workshops, on my talks, people I've read for, they know that I talk about this all the time, and it's something I do encourage everybody to do because it is a form of healing, and this is what I feel like you need to be doing as well. Now, they're also saying to me that you have a deck of oracle cards. Is that right? They're talking about oracle cards that you have that needs to come out, and they're showing me here that they want you to start drawing a card each day and getting your messages out through Spirit that way. So thank you. They're talking about you actually getting out to nature and barefoot and connecting back in with Mother Earth here. But I want you to be a little bit kind to yourself. And I'm just being shown that the guts of this, the root of this, core issue of this is coming back to a disappointment around a relationship or something of that nature. So I hope you understand that. I hope that helps you, but it's nothing's, there is no quick, fast fix when we feel like this, and it's actually taking the time out to honor the way you feel, and it is okay to feel the way that you feel, and it is okay to take time out for yourself. But at the same time, I want you to work with that and write down your thoughts and how you are feeling as well, and just doing a bit of meditation and connecting back into your team. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you're meditating. Yep, that's good. Just feel like life is stagnant. Usually, okay, if you're feeling like your life is stagnant right now, the best way to describe this is, when you've got a bow and arrow and you put the arrow in the bow there, and when you draw it back, and there's that one point there where there's no movement. You've pulled it back and there's no movement. And then bang, you let it go and it goes whew, forward. That's where I feel like you are at. You've pulled it back and that you're just waiting. Okay? Yeah. You're welcome, darling. Good question, Paula. Yeah. Can you explain the writing, please? Are you saying when sitting quiet just to get a pen and paper and write down? Yeah. Yes, they do. That's how I started doing this sort of work. It's very interesting, and I have approximately 5 years worth of journals sitting on a shelf, with my thoughts, random things that pop into my head, messages that I get. You might pull a card, and interpret it and write it down. There's messages there. You might wake up in the morning and with a song that plays over and over in your mind. So you might want to write that line down. More often than not, it's a message from your team. And don't be surprised if you actually hear that song come on the radio that day as well. So you might want to write that in your journal. Okay. Over time, you will realize there's a distinct difference between your thoughts and spirit. It's really interesting. So that's why I just say, just write things down. Write. And hang on, that's why I said I can't do any writing today while I do my readings because I've got a cat um, on my lap here. But this sort of stuff here, you can see all my scribble. That's what happens when I do readings. I just start writing random stuff down. Not that you're going to be doing scribbles like that, but that's how I connect in with spirit when I do readings. And I start writing random words, and they're not for me to understand. More often than not, it's very relevant to the reading that I am doing. So you're saying, okay, thanks. Can I explain the clairs again? Yeah, I sure can. If you'd like me to, basically, clairvoyance is I find a word that's used quite loosely with people in our industry, not us, but people who are not in the know. And clair is actually it's French for clear, and voyance is French for seeing. So clairvoyance actually means clear seeing. And then we've got the clairalliance, which is smelling. So it's clear smelling. And we've got the clairgustance, which is clear tasting. We have clairaudience, which is clear hearing. We have clairsentience, which is the clear feeling. And then we've also got the claircognizance, which is clear knowing, just a knowing that you can't explain. And I operate off all of those clairs when I do my readings. And I make a joke with people. I don't make a joke, it's fact that I seem to fast when I do readings, and particularly with a show coming up. I don't really eat that much, and so I've got a clear channel, so I can taste a lot of things and smell a lot of things as well. That those senses seem to be heightened more so. And that's why I was sitting here talking about green chicken curry, Thai food, because I could taste it clear as I could taste it then. So I was wondering who was having the green chicken curry. Who else have we got here? Okay. Whew, whew, whew. 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 Hey, who else have we got? Who else have we got? Just excuse me. So if you've just joined me, I do ask you like and share the live feed. Let me know that you have done that in the comments section. I'm just getting a lot of questions now and people not letting me know that they've shared it. And I do prefer to work with direct questions, please. No medical, no legal on live feeds, obviously for legal reasons. However, you can, I'm more than happy to do all that during private readings. Now, who else have we got here? Christine. Hello, Christine. Anything exciting in my near future, please? I've met a guy and we've been seeing 3 months. Congratulations. There's this saying that you never really know anyone until after you've been dating them for three or more months, because everybody's on their best behavior the first 3 months. First 3 months or your first fight. So I say congratulations. It is quite exciting. I want to say he's a little bit of a dark horse. Is that right? A little bit of a dark horse. So what I mean by that, doesn't really wear their heart on a sleeve. It's I just need to know. Do you understand what I'm talking about with that? So I want to say possibly a little bit quiet here. Quite balanced. I'm being shown here. They're showing me the balance, the balancing of the scales. So I do feel like that this is a good match or a good fit here. They keep highlighting June. So you guys are planning, is that right? There's a getaway or there's a weekend. I'm being shown a bit of an extended weekend getaway or something around about that time. Now, what's the connection with Victoria? Where are you based at? Because as I was feeling into that, they were showing me Victoria, but I'm feeling like country Victoria around you. So quite possibly Swan Hill. What's Swan Hill? Swan Hill. Does that mean anything to you? I just feel like I need to bring that up in terms of something exciting that's coming up around you. So you're saying New Zealand. You're from New Zealand. Does the Swan Hill mean anything to you? Is there even a Swan Hill there? Because I'm picking up swan something. Swan something. So I have to say I do feel like that there will be a trip that's coming. I'm highlighting around about June with this person. Okay, means nothing to you. Again, I just ask that you take it all on board, because I have been known, and there's many people on here that know I can come out with some real good doozies, and I'll always stand by the things that I say, only for people to come back to me later on and say, do you know what, you're right. They just didn't see it at the time. And it's just things that haven't happened yet. Okay. So just take that on board, sweetheart. Okay. I hope that helps you. Let's have a look. So whereabouts in New Zealand are you south or north? I'm sure we've had this discussion before, haven't we? I just forget. Hang on. I'm just sorry, I've got to accommodate a cat. She's a bit uncomfortable. Okay, there you go. Oops. There you go, darling. Yeah, you're welcome. Now let's have a look. Who else have I got on here, and how am I going for time? I feel like I've been stuck in such a time warp the last few days. It's just really bizarre. It's just like, does anybody else feel like that? Sometimes you just feel like the time is really slowed down. Like I'd be awake at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I feel like I've been awake for hours, and it's only like 8 o'clock in the morning. I felt like it was lunchtime. Oh, See, I'm oblivious to everything. I will get to meet you one day if we ever have one of these expos up in the North Island. So you felt like it too. It's just such a bizarre feeling. So you're saying it too, Vanita. I feel that way. You want a 32-hour day. Oh, all I want to do is sleep. And I think we are actually going through this huge energy shift at the moment. So, and I'll say this to everybody else as well: honor what's going on. And again, I'll say get some writing material and write down what's going on. Write down your thoughts because we're all getting downloads. Actually, I'm going to go and meditate when I finish this live feed and see what I can get. Now, Lorna, you're asking for your future. Ask me a direct question, honey. Direct questions, please. Okay, I'm not doing general readings today for people. Okay. Now, I've also, look, I was going to say I'm not doing any mediumship today either, but look, I've just got this person that's coming through. If somebody can claim this. They either had an issue with their legs or there was possibly even an amputee or something like this because I've got issues with my legs. Generally, that can also indicate to me somebody who was diabetic. And I'm just, okay, come back to me, darling. Right. Thank you. Now, this person also had breathing issues, and I felt like that they did pass in hospital. Okay, I don't feel like it was COVID related. It was something to do. I'm picking up the word pneumonia, lungs around there as well. But I do feel like that they had quite a number of medical issues going on. But what actually led to the passing was to do around the lung area, the actual breathing, the breathing area there, and they did pass in the hospital. And I do have to acknowledge this person because they have been around me quite a bit, and that's why you could see I was getting a little bit uncomfortable before, and I've just had to acknowledge that so that I can move on. But if somebody can, if somebody would like to pipe up, it is a male that I do have. If somebody's asking me, that's I feel like they're male that I'm picking up here, but I have to also acknowledge the legs. The legs, no, they are with a male. A male met them. A male met them, they're saying, because I've got the male that's coming in behind this person. Okay, so I'm not gonna dwell too much on that. Okay, so let me have a look. Let me just scroll down. I've got on here, Lorna, how will my divorce outcome be? Okay, I'm not doing any, I don't do any medical or legal questions on here, darling. Okay, it's actually in the description box on Facebook there. Okay, it's a legal thing. I don't touch medical or legal on live feeds. I'm very mindful of the information that I give out on live feeds. Anybody could be watching this, and sometimes I can be a little bit general with the information I give out because sometimes things are very sensitive and anybody could be watching this. Okay. Now, I have to acknowledge, okay, okay, no, see, this is why I don't like doing mediumship because now everybody's throwing things at me. I'm telling you, I have a person here who's passed, she was met by a male. Now, I feel like problems with the legs, but it was not the legs, it was not diabetes that passed off. There was an issue with the breathing, and I'm specifically picking up a pneumonia. I don't feel like it was COVID. It was something on the chest. It was not emphysema. It was not lung cancer. but there was something, and they passed in the hospital and met by this male. So if anybody can relate to that, great. If not, I've had to acknowledge that so I can pass that, so I can move on. Okay, now the gentleman that's passed, I felt like he had issues with around the mind as well. Just put it that way. Okay. Okay. I felt like they were amputee. That there was lost part of their leg. Okay, Susan. So you're saying I had a friend that was a diabetic and lost a limb. Okay, but what did they pass off? Because I have to highlight the chest area here, darling. Okay. So if you can let me know that, and this is why I don't like to do mediumship readings on here, because me now, you're not seeing this for another 30 seconds, and it sort of like holds everything up, and I'm mindful that other people are watching. But I have to, if that is the person that you are wanting to connect with today, understand that they are fine. They have made it. I feel like that this was a recent passing. Is that right? And I feel like there was still things that went unsaid, and it was still a little bit of a shock to people at the same time, if that makes sense. Okay, stroke. Okay, I'm really heavy chested. I'm really heavy chested here. Okay, this was female. I have to specify female. Phyllis, you're saying Dad only had one limb. This is female, but they're with a male coming through. Okay. All righty. Now, okay. All right. See, I've got too much coming through now, and this is why I did not come on here to do mediumship. My mind's not in the right frame of mind to be doing mediumship. That's why I was trying to steer clear of it, and I cannot stop spirit from coming through. It's not fun. Okay, Paula. So the information I get, I have to stay true to. My friend passed with chest infections and could not walk, as waited for a heart-lung transplant her past years before, at age 34. His passing was sudden, is that right? Because I'm getting this with the head. And if you go back and watch it, I said that there was something going on with the head. So if you can just let me know that very, very quickly as well. But you just have to understand that they are fine, they are at peace, and they just want people to. Do you understand when she says she just wants you to love people? Because that's the message that I'm getting. She just wants you to love. Okay. I don't understand what the no means, Paula, because I've said something and I've gone on, and this is why I don't like to do mediumship on these live feeds unless I've got people talking to me straight away. Okay. Who else have I got on here? Madeline Scott. Hello, darling. Hello, me. When will I move to Melbourne? Liked and shared. Madeline, I'm getting the warmer months for you as well. Warmer months. Warmer months. They're showing me warmer months with you. Now, are you currently in a relationship, darling? Because I'm seeing that there's some sort of moving on here. Look, I'm getting the number 8. So August is the last month of winter before we get into the warmer months. But I'm going to say, what are April, May, June, July, August, September, October. I'm going to say the warmer months around springtime. I'm picking up with you, darling. Okay. Yeah. You're single, honey, but I just have to throw that in there, darling, because I see you walking away from something when you go down there. Okay. 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 When people ask me questions like this, did my dad visit me in my dreams last night? I'll always say, go back and replay that dream. Was it vivid? Did you have really raw emotions with that dream? Because sometimes, when we have those dreams and you wake up and you're crying in the dream, or you're very very happy, or there's so much love, that is vivid dreams, and that is visitations. So, can you answer yes to those? Because if you can, yes, that was a visitation. August, interesting. I really want to move ASAP. I'm not happy in New South Wales. You're welcome, darling. But again, that's where I currently see you at as of today. And that's when I always say to people, with free will, we have free will and we can change our timeline at any stage by making different decisions. But that's where I see you as of today. Okay. He was laughing with him. Yeah. And do you remember the message you got? Because he gave you something too, didn't he? He showed you something. Because they just showed me the hand. Okay. So what was that? What was that he gave you? He gave you a gift. Interesting. It's beautiful when we get dreams like that, you know. And again, it's a reminder to us that life is eternal and they are forever with us. They are always around us. They never leave us, ever. Okay. So enjoy those moments. Now, I'm coming up to my 2 o'clock, and spiritual events I can only be on until 2 p.m. So I will be back again this evening at 8 p.m., which is 6 hours from now, wherever you are in the world. I will not be on spiritual events this evening. I will be back on the Psychic Pinup page. So if you haven't already liked that page, go and do that and come back tonight at 8 p.m. If I didn't get to read for you today, I will try my best to do so this evening. It's nothing personal. I get directed to who I need to be doing readings for at that current time. But again, make sure you like my page. I've got a lot of other travel dates coming up in the next few months, and I'm just still trying to get my head back on Aussie turf at the moment, because I've got to settle down and start getting ready for work again this week. So I am back on board for private readings. I am back. My next available appointment for private readings, if you're wanting a private reading with me, is not until the end of April now. So I'm looking at around about the 28th, 29th of April that I've got my next lot of free appointments. Apart from that, I will be back this evening at 8 o'clock. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you all again at 8 o'clock. Bye.